Welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Unlucky Specialist Podcast. Yours truly, Sam Torres.
And your boy, Jeff De Pena. It feels good to be back, man.
Yeah, it does. No AKAs, fellas.
Okay, I'm telling
no
you.
AKAs.
I'm toning him down, bro.
Toning down. He's like, you know what? It's turning a new leaf.
I'm turning a new leaf.
New man.
I just need people to know my real name, bro.
Needs a haircut.
Another haircut?
But yeah, man, we're back after 2 weeks. Kicking it. Yeah, took a little break. You guys went to Vegas for the homies' bachelor party.
Bachelor party. It was kind of. It was like.
Oh, you killed it already, Jeff. With the too many it was.
It was okay. It was a good time. It wasn't like extremely like debaucherously lit.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you know, maybe that's good once in a while.
Yeah, sometimes it's nice to
Sometimes
have
you
a
can't
good
really
night
go that
in with the
crazy.
boys. Yeah, but anyways, speaking about the boys, in the house, in the flesh, you guys have been wanting it. You guys have been needing it. You guys have been asking for it. Unlucky Specialist with Mr. Louis, a.k.a. Trew Uno,
sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Trew Uno.
Hey,
In the house.
Welcome.
Life with Louis.
Yes, sir. Finally got you in. Finally
Thank
kicking it.
you
Having
for
some
having me.
brewskis. Hey, Modelo.
Yeah.
Modelo time.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's the new, trying to get the new sponsorship, guys.
Sponsor the boys, Modelo. Come on.
But how you doing, man? How's it going? How's life?
Man, I'm
how
blessed,
are you?
brother. I'm blessed, you know. I try to take it day by day. So right now I'm feeling really good.
I like that. If for the people that don't know, for the people that are watching us and asking who's this guy, tell the people a little bit about yourself. What you do, what you're about, what's Trew Uno about.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So
And then we'll get into Louis a little later.
all right. Yeah, for real. So yeah, you know, thank you for that introduction. I appreciate that.
Of course,
I go by Trew Uno.
Yeah.
Spelled TREWUNO, not Trey.
Yeah.
The W is not silent. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, I don't get bothered
You
by
heard?
that.
Yeah. People's
It's
called you
happened many
Trey?
times.
People
Yeah?
say Trey.
Oh, bro, it happened on the radio. Like, the
What?
dude was like, yeah, we were Trey. And I was like, bro, you just said True. Like,
We just talked about
when
this.
did you forget the W, bro? You know, but it's all right.
When is the W
whatever.
even silent? Like, let's be
I know.
I know. Like
When you put it like that, it's
what? I
true.
don't fucking know. But yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I make music, represent, you know, the 818.
I love that. I love that.
Born and raised in LA.
Yeah.
You know, I was born in Echo Park.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
So I've lived in LA my whole life. Basically, I've been lucky enough to live in Miami as well.
Wow.
And I lived in San Francisco as well. So shout out to all my peoples worldwide.
All around the world.
Yeah, that I've connected with and have had the pleasure of meeting.
That's
in my
dope.
lifetime.
That's dope. So, we could call you an 818 based.
Yeah, I would say LA. Yeah.
LA based.
LA based because I'm all around.
Yeah, I know, because some of the videos you're in Chinatown.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're all throughout LA. So
If there's
yeah.
food, I'm there.
Yeah.
There's
I'm
tacos,
eating
I'm
it.
there.
I'm
Nah,
eating
like,
it.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man.
But what got you into doing this? What's I look, if you guys haven't listened to, go
Yeah.
check them out. But what's something or what's inspired you? What
Yeah.
got you to be Trew Uno, to be like,
Man,
you know what,
honestly,
I want to do this.
Shit, skateboarding. You know what I'm saying?
love that.
Yeah, like grew up skateboarding. I grew up in a trailer park in North Hollywood,
Okay.
and like some of the homies that lived in the trailer park, we were big time like skaters also, like
Right.
so they would just get me into skateboarding, and then I through watching like the skate videos, you start
I miss
discovering
those.
like all this dope ass hip hop and
For sure.
other eclectic music
Yeah.
and artists. And so yeah, man, I to be real with you, I think it was one of those things, like I really have just loved music since I was a kid.
Right.
In fact, last week I was helping my aunt like package some stuff at her house because she's moving.
Right.
And she was just telling me like, oh, you've been like a trip since you were like a baby, because she's like literally you were always dancing.
Damn.
She's like, it's weird. Like we would play music and you'd be in your car seat like hopping around. And she's like, we would
Music
like
was
get a
in your
kick out of
soul.
you because we would just put music and you start like dancing. So we'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, Louis, go dance. Like, oh, okay. So y'all were making fun of me back then, huh?
I was entertainment. You should have paid
But
me.
yeah, man, I was just like always into music, I guess. And then I kind of noticed like, obviously when I first got introduced to hip hop,
Yeah.
I noticed it was just one of those feelings, that you're like, fuck, bro, I love this shit.
Yeah.
And I can recall because my mom, she used to kind of bribe me, like if I got good grades or if I would help out with chores at the house, she would buy me music.
No way. That's dope. That's a dope ass
That was
mom
my
right there.
that was my
Yeah.
kind of like, instead of toys, it was like music.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
awesome.
So she would
First album that you ever got, if you can remember.
first album that I ever got
'Cause
was
by
Above the
music.
Rim, the soundtrack.
Okay.
And I got it
Who's on that?
because
Who's on that?
I got it because of Regulators.
Oh, okay.
I fell in love with Warren, like that Warren G track with Nate Dogg, recipes.
Yeah, man, that's a classic song.
Man,
right
like
there.
I'm not fucking with you, and I heard that track the first time in my life. I was like, oh, I gotta
I'm
have
done.
this.
That's
you
That's
know?
crazy that you say you kind of like
Yeah.
grew up in North Hollywood, because I feel like that's kind of like the Valley Cultural Center. I feel like a lot of shit comes out of North Hollywood. Like a lot.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
for sure.
A lot
sure.
of the culture of the Valley. I feel.
Oh,
just comes
definitely,
out.
bro. There's like skateboarding, like a
Right.
lot of great skateboarding is taking place in North Hollywood. I have a few homies that have gone pro, and they're
Really?
killing it. You know what I'm saying? On top of that, dude, I just feel like there's just so many different type of artists.
And so many cultures
people-
right there
yeah.
in North Hollywood.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you got,
Yeah.
you don't only, because sometimes you look at the Valley, like you got,
For sure, bro.
Hispanic certain areas. Now this North Hollywood's kind of a
Yeah,
melting
it
pot
is a melting pot.
of a melting pot.
For
You know what I
sure.
mean? Like there's all.
I
like,
love that. I love that about NoHo. You know what I'm saying? Like,
because I don't know if you saw one of our podcasts. We had Blue Hour Valley,
Valley, yeah.
who's really
Who?
main. He's a photographer. His name is Blue Hour Valley.
oh, tight.
And he mainly based out of North Hollywood. You know
Okay.
what I mean? So I love that, like you were saying, going off of that, people like North Hollywood natives are very about the Valley. You know what I mean?
I always, like,
rep the Valley.
for
I mean,
sure.
You know what I
grew up-
mean?
Like I grew up in North Hills, right? So it's
Right.
like I always, every time like I was around NoHo or met people from NoHo, it always like looked like they carried themselves differently.
Different.
Like,
Oh, for sure.
That's facts.
It was a different vibe. Like it's like, oh, like they're from North Hollywood. It's like, oh, I could
shit.
tell. It's
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah,
It's,
for real,
it's a
for real.
different. They just always carried themselves.
One of the
differently.
homies has got
It's like,
the
oh, you definitely not from Sun Valley, huh?
and they're so close.
No, dude, literally where I grew up is a street is what changes
Yeah.
Sun Valley.
Yeah,
yeah.
So shout out to Sun Valley too.
Yeah,
Shout out. I love that.
so that was just industrial.
It is.
Yeah,
Said
bro.
that shit.
I literally, I grew up on Lancashire.
Yeah,
you know what I
okay.
mean? Like a lot of people don't know this, or maybe they do. The people who know me closely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I literally grew up like right on Lancashire, where Roscoe becomes Tuxford.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I
yeah,
Like,
know.
I actually grew up next to a bingo hall.
Oh,
So like as a
shit.
kid, I would see like old folks like all
out.
shit playing bingo,
Yeah.
and then at the same time frame, you seeing like hookers getting dropped off
Yeah,
by
right
like
there.
the truckers, because there's that like truck station right
Yeah.
off the street
Yeah.
before the 5 and shit. So
Damn.
it was definitely interesting,
it-
bro. And there actually used to be a recording studio across the street from
Really?
the trailer park where I grew up. And dude, no lie on everything I love. One day I was like skating by. There used to be a little liquor store on the corner.
Yeah.
I see this dude Cannabis,
Oh,
No
shit.
way.
the rapper, and he's just like on his phone and like I'm skating by and I'm just like, oh, I said like what up? Like I'm like, hey, what up? He's like, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
It's like grimy ass voice, like, yeah, what's up, man?
Fucking cannabis, bro.
I
Cannabis
was
is
just like, oh shit, what the hell, dog? Like,
Cannabis. Had too much cannabis, so that voice fucked him up.
he definitely had that rap.
something. He was tight.
That's
Yeah, he was tight.
crazy.
I feel like cannabis is definitely like he definitely clinged on to that like LL Cool J diss a little too long.
Yeah, he kind of did himself dirty with that one
Yeah.
because LL did not come to play.
He
No.
did. No, he did it.
He was like, "Sorry, homie, I gotta son you real quick,
For real.
coming at me."
So did you like the moment like what like gotta ask the question like when did
Yeah.
you write that first rhyme like you
Shit.
remember
So I
that?
was, yeah, man, I was 12 years old.
Oh damn!
Okay.
All right.
First time I ever wrote a rhyme. I was 12 years old, and that shit was trash.
Yeah, hey,
For
isn't
sure.
it?
It was probably like couldn't even remember.
You can remember what it is? Yeah.
Nah.
But you would like say it in your head, like
Yeah, I
over
was
and
just
over.
like writing in. Like I had this little book my mom bought me from like the 99-cent store.
right, those composition
And
books.
and it had
Yeah.
it was like it had like basketballs on the cover
Oh,
and shit.
those, yeah.
So I'm like, man, I'm gonna write something. And like, I just started like fucking writing, and yeah, man, I can't even remember what the fuck that shit was.
ever since then, fell in love with it because
I
I
will-
feel like listening to your music, you're very lyrical. You're very
Thank you.
in a way. It's not just not just saying things just to say things, right?
It's like kind of thought out.
Right, exactly. Thought out into where each piece is going, and where it's leading me to is you have you were telling me a story, but you have something new coming out, a new EP coming out.
Yep.
What's it called again?
It's called. Damn, that's crazy.
Damn, that's crazy.
That's crazy. And a new single just came out.
Yep, and that's called
today.
You Don't Say.
You don't say.
Return to Remember days when you started, but don't nobody know you, so you gotta go your hardest. They tell me that I'm killing it, I think I'm being modest. Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about the project.
So, Damn That's Crazy is, pretty much what it is. Like, when you're talking to people and, they start to lose interest in what you're saying or vice versa. What's the most common reply? It's like, damn, that's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. Damn, that's crazy. You know what I mean? So, like, you start hitting them with, like, 6 or 7 damn, that's crazy. It's like, yo, ma'am. Damn, that's crazy. Like, I told you already,
I'm telling you to cut it.
Yes, basically. So, I don't know. I just always thought that phrase was just, like, hilarious. And, I kind of was like, man, let me make, like, something fun.
Yeah.
And, like, show kind of more of my, like, that side of my personality, because
I see it.
I love, like, just cracking jokes to homies and shit. So,
yeah, I can see that in your music. Not like just to go out that you're very off of your personality. You know what I mean? Like, Welcome to Hell.
Yeah, that's me.
So you know what I mean? Like, so it was crazy. You know what I mean? Like, now to see the Damn That's Crazy, I feel like it's a different.
It's a different.
I feel like
approach.
It's a comical, not comical, but
it is. It definitely is. It's a little like it's a jab at like the seriousness that people try like bro, we could all fucking take pictures in front of the graveyard and be hard.
Yeah.
Like, damn, my homies. You know what I mean? We could all go post up in front of a liquor store and be like on the block.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's just kind of like, I don't know, man. Like,
you gotta have fun with
this shit while you got it. It's I guess that's my whole new approach with a lot of things, is that have fun with this shit while you got it, because I mean, we all know.
We don't know. Yeah.
I feel like that's when music comes out good, when it's like, when you're having fun. Because I have noticed that, especially with a lot of like, because I really like to listen to a lot of like local like hip hop, like just SoCal shit, like just in general.
Who's one of your favorites right now?
I mean, right now, shit. I mean, I fuck with Ralphie the Plug.
He's tight.
Ralphie the Plug is pretty fucking tight.
Yeah, he's dope.
But I was a big fan of like Draco the Ruler and shit.
Yeah,
but like I feel like
R.I.P.
to Drake.
We know the truth.
Exactly. We know the truth. But like I feel like a lot of rappers are afraid to like, everyone gets stuck in that like trying to be hard shit.
Right.
Like, yeah, bro. It's like we all know like
it's like the certain like recycled shit like that. Like, it's dope. Some artists can pull it off and it's dope, but I feel like it's always better when dudes have fun. Like that's why I kind of fuck with.
No, for sure.
That's why I kind of fuck with Ralphie, because like that fool kind of has fun with his raps. Like he puts out shit ton of shit, and it's just like
definitely.
He's just like having fun with the shit. And I feel like that's when the best music comes out.
No, I agree, and to add on to that, I think that's why I'm starting to kind of hit like a new like level mentally, in the sense with music.
Right.
And I feel like my shit's just coming out way better now than maybe
before.
It has. And even one of my elementary friends was like, damn, bro, I see you, bro. Like, I'm, he's been listening forever.
For a while.
And he's like, you've leveled up, bro, like in your music, because he's like, you're just being yourself. Which, I mean, I always was.
Right.
But I think back, to touch back on like some of my earlier projects, I always felt like I needed to have some tracks about girls.
Right.
And I always had to have like some tracks about, my struggle.
Right.
And I always had to have this and that. Not that I had to, it's just what would come out.
Yeah, it's like that certain formula.
Yeah,
right,
Right.
And now I'm just like, man, you don't say.
Yeah, exactly. It's dope.
Yeah, or like, my next record, I'll announce it here. Like, it's going to be called That's Cool.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
So, yeah, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it's just kind of like, I don't know, bro. I just want to have fun with, this gift, really, while I still have it.
Because it is a gift. You know what I mean?
That's how I
like,
started to kind of look at it.
But it's also a dedication. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's a lot of people that that could rhyme but just didn't put the time in, and you've been putting time.
Yeah, man, and I also took off a lot of time though too. Yeah, I went on like a 7-year hiatus.
For real?
Yeah, bro. I was just going through the motions of life, and kind of felt like, well, I need a little mental break, and that's when I finally, I was living in San Francisco, and I met like a lot of cool people over there, and started feeling the vibe again, bro.
The Bay does it to you.
I was just like, man, I need to like be out here like spitting with these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
so
do you
like,
think, like when it comes to like that music shit though, like like sometimes people put that pressure on you, like if that shit hasn't like completely like popped off,
Yeah,
and you kind of
you're
have to
whack.
let it go.
Yeah,
or
or
like,
let it
it's
go.
like move on, right?
Right.
Exactly.
It's like, so like I feel like that's dope that like you decided to circle back around.
For sure.
Because it's
No,
like
that's facts, bro.
I don't know if that's maybe why you took like a hiatus or something, but
I'm sure
just
that
putting-
played a part, bro. You
I'm
know?
like putting myself in.
No,
those
you're
shoes,
right.
like-
You're absolutely right, bro. I mean, with anything creative, you know how it is.
Right.
Like people want immediate results.
Exactly.
For
And
sure.
that's not how life works.
It's
No
not.
way.
Like things take time. You gotta
Yeah,
build
yeah.
it up. You gotta go through the ups and downs.
Yeah.
And then, those days when you don't feel like doing it is when you're supposed to do it.
Exactly.
You build that discipline.
For sure.
But I feel like, a lot of people just want quick results.
especially with creative shit. Like you
Yeah,
said.
a lot of people want quick results, and no offense to people who don't do it, but that's all they see.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all they pay attention to is quick results.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's like,
And
you know.
sometimes you ain't gonna lie, there's people just out there to hate.
but
Just
that's
to-
what I'm saying.
Just to bring
though.
you down. Just
that's
to be
what
like,
I mean
you
by
know,
like the quick results too.
right,
like,
right. They'll be like,
if,
"Oh, you didn't make it.
yeah.
Oh, that was didn't pop off."
Oh,
But-
he's what?
But look at the evolution of the artist through it all. You know what I
Right,
mean? Like,
right.
I feel like we were talking about earlier, your project Life of Louie.
Yeah.
Something different than what Welcome to Hell was, and
sure.
moving on to what now
Damn,
That's
Crazy,
Crazy
yep.
is gonna be. You know what I mean? Like, it's dope to see that evolution in an artist for sure. What I want to ask the producers you worked with, a lot. I know people listening out there want to know,
Yeah.
like. Or we put the plug out there for those people.
Yeah, man, shout out
work
to,
with you. It's not only you doing it because
right.
like
Yeah, so I work a lot with JLA.
right JLA.
I worked a lot with Assume Beats.
Oh, for
I
sure.
worked a lot with Remy.
Okay.
He's from Norway, actually.
No, nice.
Really?
So he's cool people. We've never actually like met in person, but he's
What?
super dope.
That's
And has,
crazy.
Like, shot me beats since I was a kid, basically. You know,
That's
sick.
fucking crazy. That's a good.
we met through
story.
MySpace.
I
yeah.
was about to ask you, how'd you guys meet?
Yeah, we met through MySpace, man. So,
What, you just started putting up beats?
yeah,
and then you're
no.
like,
So
hey.
like, I guess he just came across my page on MySpace, and yeah, there was a time like right after I used to be in this group called the Illcentrics, like way back,
Yeah.
and then that kind of fell through, and so I started making like tracks on my own, and I would like post them on. I think at the time you could only post like one track. On pages and shit.
Yeah. Damn,
I don't remember,
MySpace
yeah.
days.
But he hit me up and was like, "Yo, I really like your sound. Like, let me just shoot you
Some beats.
some beats."
That's
and like
sick.
we just built like a friendship like that. And then through one of the tracks that I did with him that I put up, I ended up getting like a digital distribution deal.
Oh, that's fine.
Wow.
Yeah, there was like this little label on like the UK. They signed me
Okay.
for like a little bit, but I didn't really know shit about the business, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
So I just
How old were
kinda
you at the time?
I was I want to say 19.
Oh wow. Yeah,
I was
it's
like
pretty
18
young.
or 19.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
But that's dope. Like
Yeah,
getting that like kind of right off top. That's
And the
pretty sick.
recognition,
man,
you know.
yeah,
what I mean?
that's the crazy shit, bro. That like gracias a Dios, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I've always kind of like had people that vibe with me, and
Right.
yeah, I think they just recognize that like I just do shit because I love it. I'm not like trying to flex on people or
Right.
be like
Yeah.
a weirdo about shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? I just really do it because I fucking love it. And
Yeah.
people gravitate to that, or
100%.
they don't. Whatever.
Exactly. I don't give a fuck.
it, yeah. Hit you with the damn. That's crazy.
Damn, that's crazy.
Plug it in right
Oh,
there.
that's your little homie that raps. Oh, that's cool.
crazy.
That's cool.
I love that in
A word.
You know, I love that in you don't say. You know what I mean? Like
You don't say. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, my homie raps too.
Exactly. You
Like
know?
that all the time, bro. So yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is. But yeah, to continue with that, Remy, I said Assume, JLA. Who else I got? This cat from Canada, Dylan Kush. He's dope on this new
Sure.
project. My boy Anti. He's like a really cool person, big brother type to me.
Dope.
On Welcome to Hell, it was mostly all like those people. You know what I'm
Right.
So
saying?
you like to like have like different producers on the project, or do you like
Yeah.
kind of like keeping like one producer like?
I
say,
like to honestly, bro. Like I like to have different producers if that's kind of like the vibe of the project.
Right.
But like let's say if it's kind of more like a, like a theme or a concept, a conceptual project,
Right.
then I wouldn't mind having like one producer. So like
Right.
last year I dropped a project with Assume Beats,
Yeah.
and it's called like Till It's Over.
Right. Right.
And that's because like I've known him since high school,
Oh, okay.
And yeah, man, like we had never done a project together.
Really?
Like since fucking high school. But he always had beats on at least one or two beats on every project I did. Yeah. So we just finally got to it, and it was a dope project. I mean, it was definitely different than like, Damn That's Crazy or Welcome to Hell. It's more kind of like, I don't want to say like party vibes, but kind of like, you know, you out and about, and you having fun. You know, it's Friday, it's Saturday, like you
just
chilling
pop
with
it
the
on.
homies. Yeah, let's get let's get litty and have fun and shit. It's not really like a deep.
Project.
Cry to this.
I feel it.
Yeah, it's not like that, but it's a dope project. So yeah, I like to work with different producers. Honestly, man, I like to work with whoever wants to work with me, dog.
You work with other artists? Have you've done other?
Yes and no. I do. I've worked with like some of the homies, and I do like to work with other artists, but. You know, I'm gonna keep it real, man. Like I feel like I've tried to reach out to like different artists, and they just sometimes just be on some like weirdo shit, dog. And like
everybody out for themselves. I guess out here.
You said what?
Everybody out for themselves out here.
I mean that, or you know, I can't call it, bro, because I can only speak for myself. Because I'm very like, I feel like if someone were to hit me up and ask me to do something, I'd feel like honored about it.
Right.
And be like cool and like hell yeah, let's get it, bro.
Yeah.
But some people are just kind of like in their own world, and hey, man, I mean, whatever works for them, you know.
Maybe it's just that like hip hop shit. It's just like the attitude.
Yeah, it is kind of like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how it is in like other like genres of music, but I know that it just seems like with like rappers and MCs, there's a lot of like bravado and ego. So it's like you feel like if someone's reaching out to you, like you're probably like, oh, what type of shit is this for? I'm like, what do they want? Or like, what?
Nah, for sure, bro. So like honestly, I mean, I can recall like many years ago, there was like some younger cat from out here. He goes by like Decipher. Okay. He's dope, and like he hit me up and randomly was like on some like, yo, I like your shit, bro. Like, you down to do a verse for me? I did a verse for him. I didn't charge anything.
Yeah,
right.
It's like, yeah, fuck it, let's just get it, bro. Like, there's been other artists that like have reached out to me. I try to do for whoever. Like, if you hit me up, I'm like, let's get it, you know, because I feel like also too, you know, it's good to build with people, bro. Exactly. Like, I gotta
build that community.
Yeah, exactly. Man. Like, you can't just always be out like on some just me alone.
And it challenges you. You know what I mean? Work with other people. You know what I mean?
Because you want to bring your best,
right?
Always,
right?
And I can say every track that I've been featured on, I always try to bring my best to it. You know, straight up. Like, I do look at it like as a sport too. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Like you know,
you come to work
I came to play, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
I came to play, my boy. Like, let's get buckets.
Yeah,
feel me? But not on some like, oh, I'm trying to dunk on you, but let's get buckets. But maybe who knows? You know,
that's what I've always loved about rap, though. It's like always super competitive. Like, for sure. Even like if it's like your boy, like,
for
like
sure,
you just want to get the better verse.
For sure, you wanna, you know, kill each other on the track, man. You wanna like, yo, you went this hard. So now I'm gonna go this hard. Like, exactly. I don't know if y'all have seen like any of the Wu-Tang documentaries or, you know, they were coming at each other, bro.
Oh, for sure.
They're like, that verse is cool, but you know, you could feel my verse about to be the best though, son, and blah blah. And they're homies, bro. They're getting bread together, so
I feel like that East Coast,
you gotta go hard.
That type of rap it felt that way. You know what I mean? Competitive to the way that I could do a little bit better to you to make you better. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Out here is.
That whole Wu-Tang shit is crazy though, because like when you like read about it or like watch those documentaries and shit, like you could really tell that like it was hard to get all those motherfuckers in a room to record.
For sure.
Oh
and, like,
too many.
The RZA was like really just be like, bro, like give me like some hours, bro.
Nah,
like
for
just like let's get it all in here together for a little bit, like because those was
man, it be like that, bro. Real talk. It's you know, being in a group myself, that I was in a group,
right?
You know, like. It's hard to get everybody on the same page.
Yeah.
That's another reason I kind of decided to just do my own shit, bro. Because
that's usually what happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it seems like it's rare for like a group to really just stay together. Like even like the big famous groups, like all of them seem to break up.
Or for like, you think about it, like in our experience, bands. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own ego. Everybody has their own goal, their own schedule. You know, sometimes it's just like. Fuck it.
So someone wants pizza, the other one wants burgers, bro. It's like, nah, man. you know, so it's always like apples and oranges, bro. Like, you know.
I want to bring up, you did a show at a park.
Yeah.
One was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
you're
North
really
Hollywood.
you're really plugged into like the skating community, but you're also in that like punk and like and like I don't know. Ska's big in the valley, or it was big in the valley, but I'm talking about like that backyard hardcore, that backyard punk like vibe that you're really tapped into. Anything, you know, any story to come with that?
Love that
like,
shit.
Yeah.
Like I grew up listening to a lot of like punk and going to shows myself before I ever had the courage to even rap in front of people.
Right. Oh,
so I used to go to a lot of backyard shows in high school.
Yeah.
I used to go to like all the way to Southgate to the Allen Theater to see ska bands.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just kind of always like been into that shit.
I feel like the Valley's been really big on that backyard show thing.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like growing up, I went to high school.
So like a lot of people don't know, but yeah, some of my first solo shows were backyard shows.
Oh yeah,
yeah, in Pacoima.
Nice.
and like with metal bands. Literally the only fucking rapper. And like these punker dudes are just looking at me like.
But I love that you bring that up because we always talk about that. I mean, hey, you skate.
You a rocker?
You a rocker fool? You know what I mean?
You a rapper fool?
Like, you know what I mean?
It was dope though, bro. It was a good challenge.
I feel like that community, that punk, they have a community, right? Like they put on shows in the backyard. It's like there's no like trying to be fancy with it. I wish like hip hop had that shit.
Right.
I wish it. I feel like there's something missing with that. Like it gets too.
No,
like,
they do. They all fuck with each other, bro.
It's like it's like they like I envy that for like the punk rock community. Like they have like, you know, like I follow some pages and it's like, man, like they got like their own like straight up community. Like hip-hop,
you'll have the best time of your life in a fucking garage.
Hip hop doesn't seem like it has that, and it seems like it could easily have it.
For sure, I felt like it could. It just now. I feel like it's gotten to that digital age where you're
it's just like so popular. It's just so like it's like very mainstream. So I feel like it loses its like underground appeal. Like it does have that, but it's like it's harder to find. Like you have to, like I don't know.
I feel it's a very big black and white.
Exactly.
It's just mainstream. You got your mainstream artists and everybody that's trying to be mainstream, and those people that are underground that are literally saying
like that
this is what I am. You know what I mean? Like I am, you know, ASAP Rock or all these different Rock. Fucking
Living
God,
legends, all those cats back in the day.
What's White Boy?
Which dude?
Which one?
Of the many heavy underground rap.
I know, like fucking 2Max, bro.
White Boy.
Yeah, fuck my God. I'm gonna
name a few.
I'm gonna like. It starts with an A.
Starts with an A.
Atmosphere.
Oh, Slug. You mean Slug?
Yeah, Slug. Yeah, Slug. Yes. You know what I mean? Like they're very buy into. That's what I am. This is what I'm gonna put out. I'm not trying to go into this mainstream. You know what I mean? I feel like hip hop's got to that point where it's like mainstream or just not.
It's not just like you're right.
But there's like a subculture too.
Oh, is it?
Now there's like there's a mainstream. There's the super underground shit, and then there's this like kind of new subculture of like MCs that are like really on that like turn up kind of grunge kind of kind of like punk or rock, and they like have fools like moshing crazy at the shows and shit. Like you're not gonna see that out of like some of those other rappers you mentioned.
I feel like that's
their
more
shows,
like
you know what I'm saying?
Playboy Cardi and like Uzi kind of stuff.
That or like Suicide Boys, you know, Xavier Wolf, Ramirez. You know, like it's kind of like a subgenre, I think.
Okay.
Where it's kind of like
Ramirez is fucking tight, bro.
Hell yeah,
Ramirez
I fuck with him heavy,
that
bro.
That fool's like for sure underrated. Like.
That fool's tight as fuck. It's crazy because that shit reminds me kind of like stuff I was doing before too. Like at one point, bro, when I was doing shows with my old crew, man, like we were the only group that was getting people moshing.
Yeah,
and motherfuckers at the hip hop show were looking at us like, better not touch me, homie. And it's like, bro, we're just trying to have fun, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like a lot of weird politics shit back then.
But I feel like a lot of those dudes, they took that whole like 3-6 Mafia sound.
Basically, 3-6 was
that's kind of the influence for like a lot of that type of like subgenre of rap. Like it's like but I almost feel like they got too stuck on that sound and they haven't really evolved from it. But
you're saying like Suicide Boys and all those?
Yeah.
I mean, but they don't really have to move on.
They don't have to, right?
It's a subculture, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's them, you know? And people love that. They love them for that.
Yeah. I mean, the sound is always catchy as fuck.
Shit, you know, if the people love it, bro, you got to keep rocking that shit, man.
That's facts right there.
For sure. We gotta get a little sports. You know what I mean? We're a sports podcast.
Yeah.
Talk about the Lakers a little bit. I know you're a Laker fan. You've been saying
sir.
LA base, born and raised. You gotta have. I mean, if we had brought you on and you're like, I'm sorry, I'm a Clipper fan.
Oh hell no! I mean,
sir.
I know a few Clipper fans,
Sir,
like
the door
diehard
is
Clipper
right.
fans, but yeah,
I was about
for me,
to say,
it's
Clipper
purple
fan-
and gold till since I was born.
Clipper
so,
fans
no,
are like, oh, you almost gotta respect some of them because they're a little too diehard. You're like, chill out. You
Chill out.
I know it must be hard for you out here, but
I'll be real, bro. I got a few homies that are Clipper fans. Like we just always get into it with each other,
yeah.
but it's like all like it's just for fun and shit.
Yeah. No, not.
Same with my boys that are Warrior fans, like my homies from up there that are really like
for sure.
We be talking like mad shit to each other, dog. But it's always love at the end of the day, and they respect it. I show respect back too. But it's still Lake Show.
Exactly.
for life.
Look at the
Still
rings.
Laker
Look at
gang.
the trophies.
Yeah,
Dude, I know that's like always the topic of conversation. But you know what would be fucking tight though? Like if the Lakers and the Clippers meet in the playoffs, and it looks like the Warriors and the Kings might meet in the playoffs.
Ooh.
'Cause I have a homie who's a Kings fan, right? Like,
Really?
diehard Kings fan. They haven't made the playoffs in like 16 years, and he's like just chomping at the bit, like I want to fucking kill the Warriors. He's like all these
All
fans
the
are
Kings
fake. Like he's
Yeah.
like the Kings fans are like legit. I'm like, dude, you know what? You deserve it. I hope you guys do kill the Warriors.
And then we kill you.
Yeah.
no,
No. The Lakers right now. Let's give an update. Like 7th seed.
Yup.
How we feeling, guys? How we feeling?
I'm feeling
There's,
good, man.
5-6 games left.
Yeah, I think it's like 5.
Let's see. This week they play the Clippers. This week,
The
and
Jazz.
tomorrow they play the Jazz.
They
So
play
I
the
think
Suns.
it's like 5 games left from what I
Yeah.
saw on Skip and Shannon this morning.
5 games left. Skip. You know what I mean? How we feeling? What do you think? We're making the playoffs? Because
I think we end up in 5th or 6th seed, bro.
I like that.
I mean,
Sure.
we're like basically 5th through 9th or 5th through 8th.
It's like a half
They're
game.
all
to
tied.
game.
They're all tied in the losing
Yeah.
column. It's just
Right.
like half a game up in the winning column. So it's
Right.
like, dude, these next 4 or 5 games are
Yeah.
gonna for sure.
Critical.
It's gonna come down to the tiebreakers too.
Critical.
You know.
I feel like.
But I want to say big shout out to my boy, Rob Palenka.
Yes,
Oh, hell
sir.
yeah.
Yes, sir.
Because that boy was cooking.
The team that he for real.
That man cooked.
The team that he put together, man.
I'm not gonna diss other players that were with us before, but y'all know what it is.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Real Laker fans know that change was like
Look,
life changing, bro.
Speak on it. Speak on it.
I
man,
feel like
'cause
Laker fans, we're tough on their teams. If you're not winning, then
Yeah.
it's hard to play in LA.
Right.
But if you're not producing the quality of basketball, they're gonna let you know.
Facts,
and if
bro.
you are producing the level of basketball, because I had this conversation with my brother this weekend. He's like, "Man, people making fun of Laker fans because we're yelling MVP to Austin Reeves at games."
So what?
But I was like, this is our way.
Hillbilly Kobe's,
This is
huh?
our way of saying we appreciate
AR.
you. You just fucking dropped an amazing gem of a game, so we're gonna scream MVP.
Yeah, didn't he hit like 35 that game?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Man,
this guy is cooking. He's not a mid-level kind of guy. I feel like.
And also, it's like
He went undrafted, bro.
Yeah,
like,
he went on
let him
draft.
get
And
some
also,
love.
it's like Laker fans aren't stupid. Like they're not literally calling Austin Reeves the
MVP, right.
They're just giving him his flowers. Like
Right.
it's like, dude, it's kind of ironic, but it's like, yeah, with like MVP of the game at least. Like, bro, you
Yes.
out. Like,
They're saying we're crowning people too early. Look,
oh, trust.
So what?
NBA Twitter is like all on like the Laker
Toxic.
fans.
You know why I don't care what people say about Laker fans, bro? Because you see how they behave with their team once they get like a
Exactly.
few little wins here and
Yeah.
there. You can tell a lot of them never been there before.
Exactly.
So it's like y'all mad at us because we're getting hyped over this or that, but literally
It's
you
'cause we
guys are like
expect, like,
claiming
greatness.
championship every
No.
year, but
Yeah.
it ain't happening. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So
the legacy up in that building. You know what I mean?
facts, man.
Like
facts.
I think that it's so crazy. Like how you were saying, like Rob Pelinka was cooking.
Oh, he
Right.
cooked.
Straight cooking. And this is the thing though, with nothing really to work with.
Yeah,
like
for real.
he kind of pulled that shit out of his ass.
Oh,
bro.
for sure.
He did, bro. He was like, all right, Pat Bev. It was
Yeah.
cool.
Out.
Later.
Because I mean, you get
Who else?
Who else?
JTA.
Yeah, JTA.
Which I liked JTA.
I like me too.
But I don't think he fit the
He didn't-
system
No.
and
we
then
had.
out of
No.
all those players that he flipped, you get Vando, D'Lo,
Killing
Malik
it.
Beasley,
Mandalorian.
Yep.
and then
D'Lo's a beast, bro.
And I love that he's bought in though. I feel
Yeah,
like
he's
this
like-
D'Lo was a different D'Lo than what we had when we
Yeah, he's
drafted
older
him.
now.
I mean, he's
100%.
more mature, obviously. But you know, like they asked him a question, like, "What do you think about the tribute video that the
Yeah.
T-Wolves put up for you?" And he just ignored it and says, "I'm a Lakers fan, Mikey." You know what I mean?
saw that.
I love that he's like,
Why do you say Mikey? I didn't get that.
oh, because
part.
the reporter's name is Mike.
Oh, Mike Trudell.
Yeah, Mike Trudell,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Okay, now it makes sense. Okay, bet. Yeah. Just
Now,
answer my own question.
There you go. It clicks. You know what I
Yeah, I was
mean?
like,
But
alright.
but I love that he's bought into this squad. He a couple weeks ago said if we had a training camp together, we'll win it all.
Oh, for sure.
But we don't.
And
But we'll still win it all.
still
And
doing
I
it.
love that.
I just feel like he feels like he's got a second chance with that girl he lost, bro.
Right.
Like he's like,
That's
I'm
a good
back.
analogy.
Like,
Yeah,
I'm
it
back.
is.
Like it's like I can't fucking waste this one. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
With-
definitely. Plus, you got to remember, too, like, we are the team that drafted him.
exactly.
Exactly.
So I think in his heart, he feels
He's-
a little like,
Loyalty.
damn,
The first love.
I gotta show them that it wasn't, a waste of a draft pick
Right.
to bring me to LA.
Yeah.
Nah,
So let
I've
me run
always
it. Let's
liked
run
him.
it back. You feel me?
And he's a lot better. You know what I mean?
That's-
He is,
start-
but he got to. I don't know, man. He got to stretch or something, bro. Cause
He's been like
been
pulling.
getting a little hurt, man. I'm like, what's going on, my
He's
G?
getting those nicks, those little.
He's been going
we
out a
need
little
you
too
right
late
now.
in
But I
LA.
get it. It's sports, bro. When you
Yeah.
play sports, like I'm sure you guys have played sports. I played sports.
Before. It's been a
You
minute.
know what I'm saying? Like
that
you get
started-
hurt, bro.
That starting lineup with like when they put Reeves,
yeah.
D'Lo, Vando, AD,
and LeBron.
bro,
Killer.
And you know what?
And when AD and LeBron
Shout
are playing
out-
at the way they're
Shout
playing,
out to Anthony Davis, bro.
yes,
This
Honestly,
mother's
bro,
a monster.
shout out the whole team.
yes,
dog.
yes. Let's give it up,
For
people.
real,
Let's give it
because
up.
like even Schroeder, he's been doing great.
yes.
Exactly.
I know Malik Beasley. He's like
He's a
been a
little
little
on and off,
streaky,
but,
but he's
hey,
hit some good
He's gonna get
shots
hot.
that we
He's gonna
need.
get hot.
Yeah, he's gonna get hot.
Rui,
Rui
balled out last
lockdown
night.
defense. Yeah, was it
know?
yesterday?
I feel like Darvin Ham's afraid to play Rui for some reason.
No, I think after last night he kind of saw like
Right.
him and LeBron can coexist on
Exactly.
the court at the same
Exactly.
time.
Exactly.
And I like even watched the post game, like interviews,
Right.
and LeBron was saying like, "Oh, Rui was, good, like
Outstanding.
He keeps up with me, and like,
Rui had
both got pace.
He's got like a big.
He's a rhythm
basketball
player,
IQ.
bro.
Yeah,
He's a
for
rhythm
sure.
player, so obviously,
Exactly.
like, if he ain't getting minutes,
He's gonna not come
What
out.
do you
with-
expect,
Exactly.
dog?
Right. And then that's what athletes are like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're about rhythm. They're about like getting those minutes in, those reps.
no, like
in.
that first loss against Chicago, I think,
Yeah.
like last week.
Yeah.
Like, bro, how do you not play Rui at all?
Yeah, that's true.
We got Pat Bev over here barking at the fans, dog.
Going too slow.
like,
I
come
love
on,
that
that shit pissed
Austin
me
Reeves
off,
hit him with
dog.
that in Chicago,
Oh.
though. Austin Reeves was like,
Hit him with the too small.
I was about to lace up, dog. Like,
Get me out there, coach.
you gonna talk to my city like that? Nah, but, it's just like,
For real, Pat Bev's wild. It's like you love
He's a
him when he's
weirdo.
on your team, but, like,
That's true.
but when he's not on your team,
he's like bipolar as hell, dog.
Yeah.
Like, you're over here like showing
he was-
LA love, and then out of nowhere, once you leave,
He's that
I
switch.
can't wait to knock you out of the playoffs. Well, thanks for actually keeping us in the playoffs, my boy. Because that second dub where you hit 0 points, yeah,
We in.
Yeah, good looking out.
That 0-0, bro.
yeah, that 0-0 minus that you had going on over
So
there.
you think the
Dangerous.
You think the Lakers got a shot? Though? You think the Lakers got a shot to go all the way?
Absolutely. 100%, bro. I think if they continue playing like how they're playing right now, I think AD is just gonna keep balling out. You could tell LeBron's still kind of, getting his rhythm back as well a
exactly.
little bit.
Yeah.
But man, I'm gonna just say, Lakers in 5, homie.
Oh,
I like
I love predictions like that. You know
Five,
what?
man.
I like it.
I
get
love
You
it.
know what I'm saying? Because what?
Once you get the city on it,
I mean,
once
think about it. If we do end up 6, who would we play?
The
Would it
Kings.
be
The
the
Kings.
Kings? We taking out
Easy.
the Kings. I don't want to say
Barbecue
easy,
chicken.
but we taking them out.
We could
you know?
beat the Kings.
barbecue chicken.
I think even
the Suns might be a little
okay.
especially if Durant's back.
Yeah, no, he's playing well. He played yesterday.
Yeah, Durant's one of those players. Like even if he's out for like 30 games, he'll come back in and drop.
Still
30.
ball out. He's
unbelievable.
He's got that. He just smooth.
I mean, who else is there up there? Like
That's
the
the
Grizz, I think we could take out in the series.
About to say.
I kind of want the Grizzlies.
The Nuggets, I can't really give
Nuggets
an opinion on the Nuggets because I feel like I haven't seen enough games against them.
I feel like the Nuggets are tough. I feel like the Nuggets are tough.
We got Jokic. You got Jokic. You got
Jamal Murray's getting hot again. And then Michael Porter Jr. is playing really well.
I was about to say just
Gordon,
Jokic and Michael Porter Jr.
Aaron Gordon's been pretty good.
Aaron Gordon's been playing really well. Aaron Gordon's probably the perfect player to play next to Jokic. He's a slasher. Like it's just like slashing in and out. Like, but
who else is on them?
That's pretty much it. Unless you're taking this Clippers serious.
I would love to see that, bro.
Me too.
The Lakers, Clippers,
in
like the Western Conference Finals.
Let's just end the shit.
Really, if you remember, that was supposed to happen in 2020.
Yep.
Yeah.
Until they blew the 3-1 lead.
Yeah. Dude,
I know that one's gonna.
I feel like it's all gonna come down to these next two games. So tomorrow's the Jazz, right?
Right.
Then they play the Clippers.
Yeah. So if they both win. If they both win, they could essentially be playing for one going into the 5th seed and one down out of the play-in.
What's the top 6 go into the playoffs and it's 7, 8, 9, 10 playing.
7, 8, 9, 10 playing in the play-in?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So they
play on Wednesday or is it Thursday?
It's back to back.
It's back to back because it's a Clipper
Tuesday,
Wednesday.
Yeah, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
damn,
it's gonna be tough.
Yeah.
Every game
must win.
Yeah, I don't know about those back to backs, man.
Especially with AD. AD's a little fragile.
Bro. That flight to Utah to LA, it's not too long, but it's not the best.
Yeah,
we'll hope, we'll pray. That's what we're hoping for our Lakers.
Yeah.
I also want to bring up Kobe fan for sure.
Oh man, yeah.
Right. You what's that? Where do you go?
Or where do we go?
Where do we go? Great fucking record, bro.
Thank you so much.
You came out during that time where we lost Mac Miller, we lose all the. You know what I mean?
There's like a bar about that.
Yeah. That's. How was we always talk about on the podcast the feeling when we were where we were, what we did when we got those news that Kobe died.
Shit, man. Well, I was in Miami.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I was celebrating my birthday.
Oh fuck.
Like my birthday was the 24th of January.
Yeah.
And that happened the 26th, I believe.
Yeah.
So I just remember, man, I thought it was a fucking joke, bro.
I think everybody did.
I was like, nah, man. I was like, I'm not in the mood for this shit, bro. Like I'm out here having fun. Like don't hit me with that, And unfortunately,
what a horrible year.
Yeah, it was. Oh, bro, man. Yeah, don't even get me started. But yeah, man. So I saw that, and I just remember thinking like, fuck, bro. I felt like a family member died and shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because like really, like Kobe, I could say is my favorite basketball player of all time.
100%.
Hands down.
Yeah.
And that's not to say like I don't appreciate Jordan or LeBron or like Shaq. I really love Shaq too. As a kid, I love Shaq. I love him. There's a lot of players that I have. Yeah. Bro, I was a big Sean Kemp fan at a point in my life.
Rain Man.
You feel me? Like it's just certain players growing up that I was like, oh damn.
Yeah, but
even Jerry Stackhouse at one point.
Yeah.
There's just random players, you know what I'm saying? I think it's because I had the Stackhouse Feelers at one point.
Never had the Starberries?
Nope. Did not have those.
Stephen Marbury.
But nah, man, I was just bummed out. I was in Miami, but so, when it came time to making that record, I kind of was in like a mind state of like, where do we go when we die? Type shit.
Which is it was good.
Yeah, and I kind of wanted just to, and then the whole George Floyd thing was going on at that moment too.
Yeah,
and I just felt very like touched, I guess in a way like angry almost too, by everything that was kind of transpiring.
Because I feel like we've all had that experience too. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, man, people don't know too, but like my aunt died like around that time too from COVID.
Damn.
So it was just like a lot going on. And so I just felt like I needed to write something in that sense. And then actually, the like main engineer that I work with, his name's Zach, and he was real close with like Mac Miller and shit.
Oh,
and so we would talk. We would have like just deep conversations about like how his work process and
Right.
you know, I'm like over here recording with this dude too.
Yeah,
so I feel
yeah.
kind of like I gotta bring it,
Yeah, for
homie.
sure.
Like
For
you
sure.
know, but also too like I just respect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
yeah, I had been listening to this record by Mac Miller that I really love. It's called Funeral.
I love that one.
It's deep.
Yes.
Yo,
It
Mac
is.
Miller, Mac Miller has like some of the best songs, but like I
Yeah.
just thought about like right now his Tiny Desk concert.
Oh,
Like,
that's
that's
yeah,
probably
beautiful.
the best
Legendary.
one, bro.
Best
Like,
one.
That might
Yeah,
be
I
the
think
best
that
one.
is the best
Yeah.
Tiny Desk that I've seen besides, if I may say, Snow Allegra.
Oh,
so
so had a good one.
Yeah,
She killed it.
Also, fucking, you know, Harry Styles had a good one. I
Yeah.
was watching that like a whole bunch of Tiny Desk. Harry Styles had a good
I
one.
haven't like
Yeah.
seen like too many of them,
Yeah.
but from the ones that I have seen, I really enjoyed Mac Miller's.
Did Mac
Snow
Miller
Allegra.
bring on
Snow Allegra's was
Thundercat?
good.
Yeah.
I think he did. I think
Right?
Thundercat was
Yep.
on that.
Yeah. That was.
I think
that's
there was one
fucking
with like
dope.
Anderson .Paak that was crazy too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Anderson .Paak one was really
Yeah,
good. He's
he was-
dope.
He's so dope. I actually got to open up. Like I went on stage right before him.
Oh, sick.
What?
Yeah, this was when he was
Breezy Lovejoy.
Breezy Lovejoy.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but yeah, we played at the
dope.
Echo
yeah.
in LA.
Yeah.
It was like a charity concert for the it was I think like a typhoon that had hit the Philippines,
Oh yeah.
something like that. A lot of years ago.
Yeah, he's like his girl's Filipino.
I wasn't like, you know how people are like, damn, I wasn't familiar with your game. You know what say that? Like respectfully, I was like, God damn, homie.
That
Like,
dude's talented.
dude went on right after us. I was blown away, bro.
Yeah.
And you know, I knew about him because of Breezy Lovejoy.
Yeah.
But like, you know, that's all I really knew about him.
Right.
So the songs,
and it was he didn't have that much of a big career as Breezy Lovejoy. I felt like
I think it was like taking off, but
Yeah.
once he made the transition to Anderson
Anderson
.Paak
.Paak.
and the Free Nationals,
yeah,
oh, bro, that band, him,
blew up.
they're amazing, bro.
Yeah,
And,
they're-
you know, big respect for him.
A lot of the
Santa
guitarists
Barbara.
and I followed how I know Breezy Lovejoy. I follow a lot. I don't know if you know the rapper
Who,
Dumbfounded. Yeah.
Yeah, that's another dude that I met like hella times.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, through my buddy Tony K.
Yeah.
He's like one of his like really good friends.
Dumbfounded out of Koreatown.
Shout out
Los
to
Angeles. Yeah,
Koreatown.
for sure.
K-Town.
Yeah, dude, like-
K-Town.
No, I used to follow. He used to be a battle rapper.
Yep.
And then he used to go and do shows. I used to watch him, Dumbfounded, and there was this dude named Wax.
Yeah, I know Wax.
Yeah. I used to
And,
follow a lot.
what was the producer they had? EOM.
Yeah,
RIP,
for
I think,
sure.
right?
Yeah. Damn.
I actually
Taking me
recorded
back.
Welcome to Hell in K-Town.
Really?
Yup.
Crazy.
Yeah,
crazy.
Welcome to Hell was all recorded in K-Town.
Hey,
That shit was dope. Like there's a little church like right next to the studio where we're at, and like the cross on top glows.
a
It glows
studio?
at night,
Oh.
bro. No. There's the studio where we would record.
Was it a
Across
church?
the street, there was like a church,
okay.
a Korean church.
Uh-huh.
But I just found it really interesting because the cross is like bright red.
Oh shit.
And it like glows at night. So we
Kinda
would we
creepy.
took
That is kinda creepy.
Yeah, so we took like promo pics in front of the church
Oh,
and shit,
okay.
like with the bright red cross and shit.
Oh, that's where I thought it was Photoshop.
Nah, it's a real thing, bro. You just gotta drive down Western.
You see it right there.
You see it right
Right
there.
across, bro.
Speaking of one of your records,
Yeah.
and a famous wrestler you
Yeah.
met. You know what I mean? did like how did that come up? You know,
Man.
Sabu, right? Or Sabu? What?
Sabu.
Sabu.
Yeah,
Sabu.
Sabu. Well,
So-
yeah, Sabu's a big like favorite of mine from when I was a kid because he's actually the first wrestler I saw breaking people through tables,
Damn.
but like in a dope way.
Right.
You feel me? Like he was doing it kind of like luchador style,
Right.
You know, type shit, but like off the top rope, like back flipping into motherfuckers on
Yeah.
tables and you know, so like, you know, growing up, bro, I was like, I didn't have fucking cable.
But
the
wrestling was
homies
a-
did.
yeah.
The homies had the black box.
Hell
So
yeah.
I'd go over there. We'd watch on, like, I think it was like Channel 34.
Yeah.
ECW would come on.
Yeah.
Bro,
Like
ECW
late at
was
night.
crazy.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
so like, bro, as soon as the first time I saw ECW, I was like, what the fuck is this, dog?
I'm hooked.
Basically, I was like, violence. Yes.
It's
you know?
me.
Bro.
And so, yeah, dude, Sabu is insane, dog. Like, if you do your history on him, or
Yeah.
you know, you ever like just kind of, you'll fall into like a rabbit hole of like, because the thing is, his character, he doesn't say shit.
Right.
He literally just does this. Or, he points that way. He points that way. He does not say a fucking word.
And he just gets in the fucking ring.
But when he wrestles, bro, he's just like crazy with it. Like the acrobatics that he pulls off. Him and Rob Van Dam were like dope ass tag team. Yup. Mr.
Yeah.
The whole fucking show.
Damn, back when it was WWF.
Yeah, bro.
WCW.
So this fool Rob Van Dam back in the day, like the little like costumes that they wear and shit. Yeah. He always had like 420.
Oh no!
So as a kid, you're like, "Fuck yeah!"
Yeah, you're like, "Yeah!" You don't even know.
I like that guy.
420.
That's a cool number. I see that plant. But yeah, bro. So I just was like, "Fuck, bro!" I fell into like a crazy trance of just watching ECW, and then, when I came up with the record. I don't even remember why I called it Sabu to begin
you're
with.
just like, fuck it.
Oh, okay. I think it's because like the energy I was getting from it just felt like somebody's getting broken through a fucking table.
Damn.
Like someday
I need those vibes.
I need to break somebody through a table to that song one day, or get broken through whatever. I mean, like
whatever it is.
But yeah, man. So yeah, I mentioned something about him in the song.
Yeah,
and then me and the engineer and the producer. I was like, would y'all be cool with me calling this Sabu? And at first, one of the other homies was like, who the fuck is Sabu?
Yeah.
And I was like, hold up, let me show you, dog. Just wait. You'll pull up YouTube, fam.
Type it in.
They're like, oh, okay, hell yeah. So then we added the chants at the end that say like, Sabu, Sabu. And then, dude, luckily after that, he happened to be having a signing.
Really?
Here in LA, in East LA. Yeah. There's this really cool wrestling boutique shop called Jimmy's World Order.
Okay.
So shout out, they're fucking cool as hell. And it's a really cool shop. It's a little shop in like East LA. And yeah, bro, he happened to be there.
You're like, I'm just gonna pull up.
And my buddy, I guess he would be like a host.
Okay, yeah.
One of my buddies, he's like a host from time to time at certain wrestling events or signings and stuff like that.
Right.
And he had heard the record already.
Okay.
So he's like, bro,
come on through.
I've been telling Sabu about this song like nonstop,
No way.
like since you dropped it, because I guess they have that friendship.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh really? What does he think? He's like, he likes it, bro, but he's not a big like hip hop head like that, but he likes it.
Right.
And I was just like, yeah, like you gotta meet him. You gotta come to the shop.
For sure.
So I was like, all right. And then at the time, I made some shirts, the Welcome to Hell shirts, the first ever one that had him with barbed wire in the chair.
Yeah.
So I was like, bro, I got to bring him a shirt, like out of respect.
Yeah.
And just build like, the friendship or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I did, bro. I didn't just bring him a shirt though. I brought some.
You can talk about it.
Oh yeah, I brought I was like, damn, let's smoke a little tree. I mean, like, yeah, like fuck it. That's a cool gift, some shirt and some weed.
Yeah, he smokes weed.
Yeah.
I mean,
I think a lot of the world does at this point.
It's a question. You don't smoke weed?
Yeah, so it was cool, bro. Like we all smoked our own shit. Obviously.
Yeah. But you kicked it with him.
We just chilled, and I just kind of tried to pick his brain, and I was telling him about like some of my favorite matches and asking him like kind of nerdy.
Yeah, nerdy wrestling,
nerdy young
wrestling.
Louis questions.
Like,
and I was like, dude, when you stapled your bicep together, or when you taped it up because of the barbed wire match,
feel?
What the fuck was that? And he's just like, yeah, man. So like, this and that, and then I grabbed the tape and I just wrapped it around my arm. He kind of talks like that. He's like, yeah, man. So check it out. Like, he's cool as fuck though.
Yeah.
And
that's wild.
Bro, I was just like, whoa. That must have been crazy. It didn't get infected?
For real, though.
Yo, that man is dope, bro. I think he deserves his flowers for real.
For sure.
And I'm not just saying that because I wrote a song or whatever.
Yeah.
Like,
you got to have like a little like screw loose to be like stapling shit to your bicep.
Yeah.
For real. Or to be a wrestler, what I mean? Of that type.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Fucking Hulk Hogan used to have a razor blade in his
a lot of them do
wrist
that,
so they could bleed. You know what I mean? Nowadays, you were talking about WrestleMania. Nowadays, I feel like people have just bought into the fact that it's fake. Like, we've known that it's fake, but I feel like now everyone's like, all right, we know it's fake.
But they're still putting on this crazy athletic.
They fucking sold out SoFi Stadium.
Yeah, they're still.
It's not dying. It's not going.
They're still
anywhere.
Like big time athletes.
Yeah.
And they should be respected
sure.
as such.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like, none of these people that talk shit are gonna. I dare one of these supposed to pull up to a wrestler.
No way.
Hey, bro, you
This
get knocked the fuck out, homie.
Jackass, this jackass motherfucker. Hey, what you do is fake. It's all fucking.
Yeah.
You know?
All right, let me come
All right, let
body
me show you how fake it is.
Let me body slam your ass real quick, you know?
I saw a little bit of WrestleMania last night. I don't know.
So did I. Yeah.
I don't know if it was the one from Sunday or the one from Saturday.
They were showing like clips.
Yeah, because there was this
both.
one match. It was like a 4-way tag team. Like, and
Okay.
that shit was wild, bro. These dudes were like fucking,
Going in.
like they were just all like doing crazy ass moves, bro. Like,
Yeah.
just insane. There was this one big fat dude. Like, they literally like would just put him in there to like have dudes run into him. Like he was just like, "Ah." Yeah. Dude, no, that
George
shit,
Kittle was there.
no, and then
John Cena came back
Yep.
with his full head of hair.
dude, no, he has a huge bald spot.
Oh,
Does he?
really?
Yeah, he was looking pale and old, bro.
He's
Yeah, I
tight,
mean,
though.
he's-
tight.
yeah,
I like
yeah.
John Cena.
No,
I really like that show he did on
Peacemaker?
HBO.
Peacemaker.
I love that
We
show.
praise him for that show here. It's fucking
I feel
hilarious.
like that was like
That's my favorite work of his.
yeah,
Oh,
100%.
yeah.
He was made
Yeah.
for that role.
Oh,
Like,
definitely.
It was like
They're going to make a second season coming
Oh,
out.
are they?
Yeah, yeah.
they better.
Yeah.
That show was fucking sick.
He's on one of the DC movies too, though, no? Or,
Well, he is
Well,
because
the
Peacemaker
Suicide-
It's Suicide Squad
Suicide
as
Squad.
Peacemaker.
That's
Yeah,
what. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
the first time I saw him in that role.
And he was good in
I feel
in
like
that
the show
The-
just kind of took its own
The
life.
show
sure.
is better than the movie. Like that
Way
movie
better.
was
That
kind
movie's
of trash.
fucking
I feel like the
Booty.
second movie was better than the first
Kinda
movie.
Shit was booty juice.
Yeah, that shit was booty juice. Like that shit.
Yeah,
sucked,
last
but-
night I saw when I tuned into WrestleMania, there was like the girls wrestling. There was
Okay.
a girl Bianca Belair versus I want to say Osaka or something. Like that. I never seen the.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
apologize if I screwed that up, but yeah, that was a pretty dope fight. She's got fucking muscles, homie. That
Yeah.
girl Bianca. Yeah,
Fucking
she's
Trish
tight.
Stratus came back.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, so I was like, damn.
I used to love her.
10-year-old
I know. Yeah,
10-year-old me is happy.
Oh, my
Stacy
God.
Keibler came out yesterday.
Woo!
Shout out to
Yes,
George
sir.
Clooney.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I was like,
Damn.
Okay, Stacy.
yeah.
Did you guys see Vince McMahon? His new face?
I saw his
Oh, his
fucking
new mustache?
Yeah, his
Some of
mustache,
that
but
shit.
But it looked like he did it to his eyes.
That
It
boy
made him
look
look
like, hey, he looks
small,
like Theo Vicente.
Yeah,
really
for real.
Hey, with the WWE and the UFC,
Became one.
Well,
Well, they're
they're not
owned.
gonna become one, but they're owned by the same
company.
yeah.
But they are. But what people are thinking is they're gonna be like, all right, Anderson Silva, you're done with the UFC, you retired. Let's move you over to WWE. You know
I
what? It
mean,
makes some
if
money
they
there.
want to.
Why not?
That's kind of like the foreseeable future for Connor.
Yeah.
Right. Hey, he's
That guy
perfect.
was built for like fucking.
He's perfect for
his
WWE.
promos are.
Yeah, he's got the
He's definitely got the
personality.
heel. He's definitely a heel.
Yeah, he's gonna be a
person.
heel.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
mean, Ronda Rousey went over there.
Exactly.
I heard
we had Brock
Brock
Lesnar.
Lesnar.
Yeah.
I heard Ronda Rousey's not really that popular in the WWE. though.
I think she's a heel now.
Oh, really?
If I'm not mistaken, or I don't know. I really don't keep up with, the new stuff as
Yeah.
much as I would love to.
Right.
But
yeah.
I still watch a lot of the old shit. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
man. But even that, it's like I like more like the documentary style stuff.
Oh,
Now,
yeah.
Right.
I watch a lot of that.
That shit on
Dark
A-
Side of the Ring.
That shit on A&E is pretty cool.
No, have you guys heard of Dark Side of the
Nah.
Ring?
Nah.
You guys ever heard of Dark Side of the Ring?
Nah.
All right. To anybody who's tuning in,
Dark Side of the Ring.
check out Dark Side of the Ring on Hulu.
Hulu.
Bro, it's
I'm going home and
the
watching it
best-
tonight.
This dude is on there. He
Oh,
has one
okay.
of the best episodes. His name's New Jack.
Oh, for
He
sure.
was from ECW. And actually, he hooked me up with the intro to Welcome to Hell.
No way.
He says, "Welcome to hell, fuckers. This is New Jack, the original gangster." He was tight as fuck. Yeah,
That's
man.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, but he's, bro, like, this dude was a maniac, bro. Yeah.
I love how much you're crazy, but your music and wrestling or
And, like,
sports is just,
skateboarding, yeah, I love
and
all that
skateboarding,
stuff,
all
man.
that just kind of intertwines with each
I mean,
other.
because
You know
it's
what
like,
I mean?
bro, it's like,
it's just
like
you.
you guys, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, we all have our thing.
Right.
And I think that's kind of like my aesthetic.
But,
Is that, like, you
but a
know,
lot of
like-
people, like we were saying before, kind of like put on this vibe of who they or a persona of who they are. You're kind of look, you're Louis,
Yeah, for
but
sure.
but you're AKA Trew Uno, but
Yeah.
but they're one and the same.
Or Trey, as they call him.
Yeah.
I'm
But they're-
I'm
but
just
they're
saying
Trey
it's true.
one.
Yeah,
Trey
Trey.
one.
Trey, you know.
Trey, you know.
My other homies be like, "What up, Trey?" They fuck with me because they know I'm like,
Fuck you.
all right, motherfucker, I got you.
That's
Nah, I mean,
You know, Trew
I
Uno,
appreciate that,
one
man.
and the same. Like, no,
Yeah.
I could see it. Like in all your music. Like I know we're going full circle with this, but
Yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah.
it's awesome. I love it.
Yeah, man.
Thank you for coming by.
For sure.
Thank you for
guys
chilling with
having
us.
me, man. This
You're
was
always welcome.
very dope experience. This is actually my first time being featured on a podcast.
Really?
First time being a guest.
Well, you're
on a
always
podcast,
welcome to come back, son.
Hey, whenever you want
Appreciate
to,
it,
look,
man.
playoff come around.
Yeah, man. I just like, chopping it up with good people. So
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all, man.
I appreciate it. Go check out when it comes out.
Yep.
Go check out right now. You don't say.
Yep.
Out right now.
on all
On
platforms.
everything. I just
Yeah.
heard it on the way here. This is fucking dope. And when
Yeah,
you already
check it
heard it here, damn, that's crazy coming out soon.
Yes, sir.
The boy Trew. It's your boy
Peace.
Sam Torres.
It's your boy Jeff DePena. Shout out to Jason. We out
Yeah,
here.
shout out to
Peace.
Jason, man.
Woo!
Yeah.